Yes, the shark is a... What the f***? Look, man, look at that thing's teeth.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
What is going on, guys? Jeremy here, back again with another video. Cool deal. I wasn't going to make a video on this. I was requested by numerous people to make a video on it. Keep in mind, I am a little bit late on the train, so there's a lot of YouTubers with Camaros that have already put out their thoughts and opinions on this. But you guys asked for it, so I'm going to give it to you. This is going to be my opinion on the 2019 Camaro refresh. Alright guys, before I even get started, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. These are my personal thoughts and opinions on the 2019 Camaro. It's probably going to stir up a little bit of controversy. A lot of you are not going to agree with what I'm about to say. Some of you will, but I feel like a majority of you guys are going to be pretty upset. I do not mean any disrespect to Chevrolet, to the Camaro, and to any Camaro owners of a certain generation. And it's not like that, but I guess it could be kind of perceived that way with what I'm going to say. Alright guys, so I'm not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into this. Couple things before I put the picture up here, which I'm sure all of you have seen. This is kind of what's going on with the 2019 refresh. So basically with this new 2019, really, to me, all they have done is kind of redesign the front end and the rear end of the car. The side of the car looks exactly the same as a 6th gen Camaro. And I've noticed a lot of guys with the 6th gens are hating on this new 2019 refresh. And this is where I'm going to piss some people off. It's really not that much different from what you're driving now. As far as the side of the car goes, it looks identical to a 6th gen. And I don't understand why all these 6th gen guys are hating on the new car. It's a lot like what you have, and I'm just being dead honest. This is my opinion. The side of the car, completely the same to me, to my eyes. Maybe I haven't seen enough pictures, but it looks the same. And I'll actually put a picture in right here too. Bruh. That front end though, oh my god. We'll get into that in a minute. So from my understanding, the ZL1 in 2019 is basically going to kind of keep the styling that they have from the 6th gen. Basically keep everything exactly the way it is. So from what Chevy is saying, they didn't really mess with the front end of the ZL1, basically because as far as aerodynamics go, they pretty much nailed it on the 6th gen. So basically what they've done, kind of new headlights that kind of, what word did they use, kind of spill over the grill. That paired up with a new hood. So the SS models are getting a flow tie badge and front bumper air curtains. And basically what GM's saying is that's pretty much going to improve the aerodynamics of the car. So it also looks like 2019 Chevy kind of brought back the quad taillights. You know, the 10 through the 13 Camaro and the 5th gen, everyone really liked the quad taillights. And it seemed like the customers were kind of irritated in the 14 to 15 models in the 5th gen that they went to a solid taillight and kind of kept that with the 6th gen. I think on the LS and the LT models, they're going to have bright red lenses for the taillights. Then the RS, the SS, and the Z01 are going to get a dark tinted neutral density lens. I think that's what they said, I don't know. So all the Camaros in 2019 moving forward are going to have a completely redesigned rear bumper. The RS and SS models are going to get a unique rear diffuser when it's paired up to the dual mode exhaust. Now one cool thing I will say about this is they are putting the 10-speed automatic transmission in these. So that is nice to have the SS with the 10-speed automatic. I want to say the 10-speed option is going to come with paddle shifters, launch control, and possibly line lock. Not 100% sure. That's what I've heard though. Now keeping it positive here, another thing I've heard for the 2019 refresh is that the 4-cylinder turbos are actually going to come with a 1LE option. A turbocharged 2-liter inline 4, I think making 270 at the crank horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque. which it's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive. So the Turbo 1LE is gonna get the FE3 suspension. That's gonna include specially tuned dampers, stiffer rear cradle mounts, God, say that 5 times fast. Stiffer rear cradle mounts. Rear toe links with cross-axis ball joints, and then a larger diameter front and rear stabilizer bar. Now the 1LE package is also going to have a staggered wheel setup. I think 245 40/20s in the front, 275 30/20 in the rear. But basically guys, I don't know a whole lot about what's new to these cars other than the look, so I'm going to stick to that guys. Let's go ahead and get into the front end of this car. To me, this is, I'm going to be straight up, I don't like it. Now, you guys probably noticed, you know, I did say that to me there wasn't a whole lot different from the 6th gen. Little changes, but little things make a big difference. Personally, when Chevrolet quit making the Camaro in 2002, we waited so long to hear if they were going to make another one. Finally did. They came out with the 5th gen. 2010, man. It was a good year. That car came out, it was awesome. Really had a lot of things that kind of resembled the 1st gen Camaro. And I fell in love with it from then. And I always told myself that I wanted one, which, funny, ended up getting a 15. Obviously some differences in the 14 to 15 Camaro than the 2010 to 2013. And honestly, and like I said, I do not want to irritate or piss anybody off. I feel like GM should have stopped with the 5th gen. If anything, when they put out the 6th gen, you know, maybe make a 5th gen, same body style, a little bit more lightweight, because we all know they are heavy cars. But they could have done some minor things on the 5th gen, in my opinion, to make it a better car. Now, when they introduced the 6th gen Camaro, I'll be completely honest, when I first saw it, I absolutely hated it. Just like this, the 2019 refresh. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I don't like it. And I'm just being truthful, I don't like it. The 6th gen has grown on me a lot, almost to the point where it, you know, I have considered getting a 6th gen. But I always go back to the 5th gen, the amazing body line. It's just got that, you know, classic American muscle car look, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I feel like when Chevy put out the 6th gen, they kind of took a leap of faith. They're basically crossing the bridge from American muscle car to a sports car. And you know, it took a while, but it did grow on me. I think they're great cars, very well made, very light. They're faster than the 5th gen, stock for stock. The LT1 motor is amazing. Personally, I'm a big fan of the LS motors. I like LS everything. So obviously, in that aspect, I do like the 5th gen better. But with that being said, and like I said, my personal opinion here, the 6th gen did grow on me. I see them everywhere. Awesome cars. I mean, they are. If anything, Chevy, if you weren't going to stop at the 5th gen, you guys kind of pushed the limit with the 6th gen. Like I said, awesome car. It's just, you guys were almost overstepping the boundary there with the 6th gen. And that's where I would have called it quits there. You guys made an awesome car, really good. I would have stopped there. I would have at least waited a little bit longer to put out a new one. Keep that body style. I don't know. In a nutshell, guys, the 2019 refresh, it resembles the 6th gen so much. And it should. I mean, they're going off of the 6th gen. Keep in mind though, Chevy knew this whole time what they were doing. They released the 6th gen, and in my opinion, they were just kind of getting a feel from the customer base on how they would like this 2019, because God knows, we all know these car manufacturers, they know what they're putting out before it gets to the public, obviously. They probably had this 2019 concept in mind before they even released the 6th gen. So to me, basically, in my thoughts, they put out the 6th gen just to kind of gauge the community, if you will, on what we would think about, you know, this 2019. And I would have stopped at the 6th gen. It took it too far. I don't like it. I don't like the bow tie placement. It's absolutely hideous. The taillights I could see growing on me. The hood looks okay. and I'm looking at a picture of it now. I don't like it. But the funny thing to me is just the guys with the 6th gens talking crap about it. To me, guys, and the more I look at it, they're very similar. They are very similar. There's absolutely no reason to hate on it when you own a 6th gen, I think. And you can have your opinions. I really don't think it's that much different, to be completely honest. I mean, I've got the picture right here on my computer. I can put my finger over the front bumper. It's a 6th gen. It looks like it has a new front bumper. The headlights look okay. Here's a picture right here. I actually do like the way the headlights look in this picture. It's just the bumper. The bumper is hideous. The bow tie placement, I don't like it. I absolutely hate it. To me, this kind of resembles a Dodge Charger and a Chrysler 200, you know, like doing this number, and this is the spawn of that. It's a spawn of a Dodge. It doesn't look good, and it's just that front end. The side looks fine. They could have made this car phenomenal. You know, a lot of people bought the 6th gen Camaros. They are good cars, and it kind of grew on all of us. I think they're great cars. I really do. The 6th gen. Personally, I like the 5th gen. It is my favorite. That's why I have it and why I haven't upgraded to a 6th gen. As a Chevy fan and owning a Chevy, I really hate to say anything about Chevy, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyways, guys, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's just, and I hate to say I dislike it so much when I did say it resembles the 6th gen. They're minor differences, very minor. And I feel like this is kind of how I felt the first day they released, you know, the pictures of the 6th gen. I absolutely hated it. It grew on me. Maybe this will too. I'm just drinking my beer hoping that it looks better. Wow, it's not looking any better. 2019 refresh. Maybe if I refresh my web browser, it'll, I don't know. Something's wrong here. Let's just refresh real quick. Maybe it'll look better. No, it's still ugly. It's hideous. So, anyways, guys, that is all. I'm just gonna leave it here at that. I could go on and on about this. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.